Let's go to stock picks. Wayne, we touched on banks earlier. Your pick today, going with Absa.
Well, I mean, just to the Absa question just sort of made it my stock pick. It is looking incredibly cheap. I mean, when you look at I think the PE ratio is the same as the dividend yield.
Yeah, both about 8.
And normally when you get something like that, either there's fundamentally a serious problem in the company, and I don't think that's the case. I think they've just been a laggard. I think they're still suffering from the unbundling. I mean, that was a mammoth task to sort of get out from Barclays, and I think they achieved that without any disaster, except that the other companies, the other banks sort of almost ate their lunch, and I think they're coming back from that. So Absa just looks too cheap to me.
Yeah, I take your point. That what do they call it? The managed separation was undoubtedly, I think, a way bigger deal than anyone outside of that head office understood. Deryck, you want to talk Sasol?
Yes. So I think just generally, if we look at markets at the moment, they are looking a little stretched. We've had interest rate cuts come through. We've had sort of higher valuations on equities in general, both locally and offshore. I am being a bit cautious. So I'm using the strong rand at the moment to actually buy a few dollars and have some cash in the bank to invest in some of the offshore markets. But if you had to ask me for what I'd go for today, I'll probably take a punt on some Sasols. You know, not the best run business, and they've come through quite a precarious and very tricky environment from a management perspective. But the oil price has been down significantly. I think these tensions in the Middle East may give a little bit of buoyancy to the oil price, maybe just too cheap under 120 Rand a share. And if I do see it run towards that 150 type level, hopefully, then I'll move quite quickly on it. So I'm expecting a bit of an uptick in Sasol. The oil price obviously needs to play ball, and just a little bit of a speculative punt as opposed to a long-term hold.
I got you on that. And certainly we have seen oil running overnight with the Iranian attacks into Israel, sent Brent and WTI moving higher. That's all for tonight's Stock Watch. Thanks to our guests, Wayne McCurrie, FNB Wealth and Investments. He went with Absa. Deryck Van Rensburg from Anchor Capital going with Sasol. Up next, The Close. Stay tuned.